Hi ladies, so I'm back. I am here to update y'all. I know I posted the ultrasound and then kind of went MIA for the rest of the week. It's been just kind of crazy. We've been celebrating, we've been sharing the news with everyone. So we have officially announced to everyone in the universe that we are expecting. So that it's been a very exciting week. We had the ultrasound last week, so very exciting. Exciting is the word of the week. So we had the ultrasound last Tuesday, so almost a week ago. We found out some really good news, and so I wanted to kind of go over that, let you know what our new estimated due date is, because it has changed. And yeah, just fill you in. So we had our ultrasound last Tuesday. Baby was measuring at 9 weeks and 4 days. A beautiful little baby is growing in there, and I'll show you here. So this is the little peanut, and this is the head, and then the feet are right there. They're just that little, I'm trying not to get the glare. But you can see its little tummy and its little eyes. Very cutie. Very little. So the baby was very responsive to the ultrasound. We saw the baby within a few moments of having the ultrasound machine on. And luckily she just did it on my belly. So that was really awesome. And then within, I would say like the first 5 minutes, we had the baby. It was kicking his or her little legs and moving his or her little arms. And, it was really cute, because at first I thought maybe it was just the machine kind of moving, and it kind of gave the effect of the baby moving. But then I asked the tech, is that the baby moving? And she's like, yes. And that was probably the moment where I lost it. It was the moment where it went from this fear of we're going to go into this room and not find out good news. Because I think that any woman that has gone through what we have gone through, you're just more educated with these kind of things. So you have all of the possible scenarios playing out in your head. And I didn't want to be naive and going in and thinking, oh my gosh, all we're going to see is a healthy little baby. I wanted to prepare myself if we didn't have good news. And obviously I didn't want to even put a lot of energy into that thought, but I guess it's just a defense mechanism that I did. And so I was kind of sitting there, and I felt like I didn't even breathe for the first 5 minutes. And then when I saw the baby move, it was like this feeling in my body that was just a release, just pure joy. It allowed me, I think it got rid of all of I was sleeping for the last 9 weeks before this, or 10 weeks before this, like this. I would wake up in the morning and be like, oh my gosh. And since the ultrasound, I have slept so well, because I just know that the baby is growing beautifully. We found out that the heartbeat is 179, so really good, right on schedule. Now, with the due date, we originally thought the due date would be December 1st. Of course, even if you get an estimated due date, your baby could come whenever, But we originally thought that I was 10 weeks and 2 days going into the ultrasound as of the day that I had the ultrasound. However, that was because my doctor wanted to go based on my cycle. I still had I had like 2 apps running on my phone that showed me the due date based on my cycle and then based on ovulation. So that one was giving me that I was 9 weeks and 4 days, because I ovulated cycle day 19, 20, and I ovulated like 4 days. And I believe that we conceived cycle day 19 or 20. So anyways, baby's right on schedule. from when I ovulated. So the doctor called me the day after the ultrasound and said, baby's new due date is December 5th, based on, you know, where the baby was at in the ultrasound. And I was like, well, actually, that's exactly when I would have ovulated, like to the day. So I was very relieved to know that, you know, everything was on track and on time. And I just lost my train of thought. I swear, pregnancy brain is relevant. It does happen. I guess it'll come back to me. Sorry. So today I am actually 10 weeks and 4 days today. So I was 5 days ahead of time, but that's okay. No worries. My last update was, I think, week 7 and 8. So I'm just going to stick with that and then move forward with our new due date. So basically today I'm just going to I'm going over the ultrasound and 9 weeks, my 9-week pregnancy vlog. So, and then I'll do, my days turn over on Thursdays. So now I'm all confused because, you know, it's already so confusing. But I will turn over on Thursday. So I will hopefully have updates on Fridays because I don't work Fridays. So this should be a lot easier actually for me. So hopefully on Friday I'll have an update for 11 weeks. Or no, 10 weeks, sorry. I'll be 11 weeks. Okay, so 9 weeks. Really nothing different from what I discussed in 7 and 8 weeks. Still the same inversions. I really don't want any chicken, meat. Ugh, it's so hard for me to get protein. I finally this week could eat eggs. I've eaten eggs every morning. I've been eating a lot of fruit. I've been trying to eat a lot of salads. I'm really trying to be better about eating and not eating horribly. I've been trying to stay pretty gluten-free, sticking with like potatoes and that kind of stuff, but honestly, at least once a day I have some sort of gluten product. So I have noticed that my gluten sensitivity has gotten a lot better since I got pregnant, and I can stand to eat a sandwich. So that has been kind of fun because it's fun to have normal bread. It's a lot more delicious than the gluten-free bread. So I'm trying to think what else. I have been drinking a little bit more decaf coffee. Before, coffee was making me nauseous. This week I had that twice. And I've been sticking away from lactose. Before, I've always had a lactose sensitivity, but I could like stand to have a bowl of ice cream, you know, without it really affecting me. Being pregnant, I've noticed that even if I have the smallest amount of lactose, it really affects me. Now, I can still eat cheeses because those are well pasteurized and most of the bacteria has been, you know, is out of it. So cheese I can do, like American cheese and mozzarella cheese. But I was trying to eat cottage cheese and that made me really sick. Milk obviously made me really sick, so I'm trying to stay away from that. But I've wanted ice cream so bad, so I've had to do like sorbets and stuff like that just to kind of quench that crave. I think that's about it. I have noticed that my belly has gone from that bloating bump to a baby bump. It's definitely more noticeable in my clothes. Everything's fitting a lot more snug. I'm still able to lay on my belly. I do have like, sometimes if I lay on it a weird way, I have like a little feeling like a ball is in there or something. But I've found myself sleeping on my belly, or like when we went to the beach this weekend, I laid on my tummy and it didn't really affect me. As long as I have a pillow that I have to put my head on, I don't know whether that has something, I don't know. But so, yeah, so that's about it, I think. I'm trying to think if there's anything else really to go over for 9 weeks. I don't believe so. Let me check my little notepad. My next prenatal appointment is May 29th. Let me see. And at that appointment, I believe she'll do like an examination, because it'll be my first prenatal appointment with my OB. So we will be going over all that stuff. I'm hopefully going to be scheduling my gender scan that day for the week of June 19th, because I'll be 16 weeks. My doctor's office doesn't typically do a gender scan until 20 weeks, but you can pay more and get a gender scan earlier, which is what we're going to do because we cannot wait to know. But yeah, so week 9, I put down that I felt a lot better. Like at the end of 8 weeks, that whole weekend, I had so much more energy than I had before. But then on Tuesday, oh my gosh, Tuesday I just like crashed. I was totally tired. I just was exhausted. I was nauseous a lot more, but I've been nauseous, so that's nothing really new. Breast tenderness, it's mostly like my nipples that are just tender at this point. I have noticed a lot of vein, like veins are so much more prominent on my chest now. And I, just have noticed that they're just heavier, so that's crazy. Friday, I actually laid in bed all day, well, no, I didn't. That must have been Thursday before I went to work. It was like I could not get out of bed, and it was I almost wanted to call into work because I was just exhausted. I did notice that I had a few more headaches during the 9th week, and I had a lot of tension, and I think a lot of this was because of the ultrasound, the impending ultrasound news. But I had a lot of tension in my neck and like my shoulders. And I noticed that, I think it was because, like I was saying before, I was sleeping like this because I was so nervous. And once we had the ultrasound, I've found that like I haven't really had that. So I think that I've like kind of really chilled out a little bit more. But yeah, so that's about it. I'm going to put at the end of this video a bump picture for, I think I have one for 8th, 9th, and 10th week, the 8th, 9th, and 10th week. So you can kind of see like how it's getting a little bit bigger. Again, I'm early, so it just basically looks like I've gained like 30 or 40 pounds in the belly. But yeah, so I think that's about it. I'm going to try to do a baby haul video. If not the end of this week, then this weekend or early next week. I'm going to do a 11-week pregnancy update or 10-week pregnancy update on Friday. And yeah, so thank you so much for your encouragement and support and your prayers and your thoughts and good wishes. We really appreciate it. I'm trying to get a lot better at replying to comments. I was just feeling, honestly, I was feeling so cruddy that I couldn't even stare at the computer screen. So, but I think I was able to, comment on everyone's from the ultrasound. So I'm going to try to do it, go back and reply to the other ones. If not, then I'll definitely reply to these. But yeah, so hopefully now that I'm feeling a lot better, I have a little bit more energy. I'll be more on top of these updates. But thank you so much for watching, and thank you to all the new subscribers, and yeah, so I will see y'all soon. Bye.